Thank you. Dante, hi. Is Lulu okay?
I don't know. I thought she went to work.
She hasn't been to work in days. Not regularly, anyway. Didn't you know that?
Well, no, I haven't been quizzing her on the details. She's kind of struggling a little bit right now.
Yeah, I understand.
Maybe with Luke in rehab, she'll feel better soon.
Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, I've been doing my best to cover for her at work. Kate's been understanding, but there's a million girls who would kill for Lulu's job, and she's just not doing it.
Oh, I'll talk to her.
Please do, because honestly, I'm really worried Kate's gonna get fed up and fire her. I'm serious. And at one point in time, that would mean that I would be fired too, but I've managed to make myself indispensable, and Lulu hasn't done that. If she loses her job as second assistant, I'm gonna have to put up with some skinny, backstabbing little twit who's gonna try to undercut me and steal my job. Not that I would ever let that happen. Look, Lulu needs this, okay? She needs a place to go every day.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I would never tell her this, but she's good at her job. Not as good as I am. She doesn't need it like I do, but she has a flair.
I didn't realize she'd been missing that much work.
She can't hold her family together single-handedly. I think you need to tell her it's time she starts looking out for herself.
I know. She needs to focus on her own life. Hey.
Hey.
You should lock the door, you know? Anyone can just wander in here.
How'd you know I was here?
I ran into Maxie outside Kelly's. I've figured it out, you know, being a trained professional and all. I don't want you to think I'm checking up on you.
But you are.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Nothing. I thought I was gonna clean up or restock things, maybe order some new glasses, but when I got here, it looked like this, so obviously Ethan couldn't sleep either.
Tracy sent in a cleaning crew?
No, she was here. I think she was trying to make sure that my dad didn't sneak out of Shady Brook, though she would never admit that.
Huh. Yeah, maybe you should just go to work.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't think you should be spending the rest of your day here.
I don't know where I want to be. I don't know. I feel like there's this, like, hole in my life when I'm not worrying about my dad or trying to take care of him. Because I've been organizing my time around him for weeks.
Okay, but you've done all you can do for now.
I just miss him. I know it's weird because he has taken off all the time, and he goes a lot farther than Shady Brook, and he stays gone a lot longer than 30 days.
And he always comes back, right?
Yeah, but who's gonna come back this time? Is it gonna be the same personality that's been here all along, the same father that I've known all my life? What if I never see that again?
Come on, how about a late breakfast at Kelly's? I'm sorry, I'm a Falconer. We solve all our problems with food. It's ridiculous.
I'm not ready to leave here.
All right, it was just an idea.
Why do you think the night of the accident was different? Why do you think my dad was different?
It was an accident, Lulu. It just happened.
Do you think alcohol had anything to do with it?
Well, I don't know. We couldn't do a blood alcohol test.
No, I don't mean officially. I mean as a guy who's investigated this stuff. Do you think that it happened because he was drinking?
I think Jake was a small child. I think Lexington is a mess. It's dark. There's potholes. There's no shoulder. I think anyone could have hit Jake.
So you don't think that alcohol had anything to do with it?
I've seen your dad work this room, the way he scans people. He's like an eagle swooping down on his prey. And when he does, he can work a deck of cards. The guy has good hand-eye coordination.
Why'd you just say it?
Because I don't want to hurt you.
Well, I obviously need to accept the truth, and maybe I will, hearing it from you.
I think if Luke hadn't been drinking, he could have swerved out of the way and not hit Jake. And if he did hit Jake, he would have known and he could have called somebody.
Say it.
Yes, I think Luke's drinking contributed to the accident.
My dad used to disappoint me all the time when I was little. He was unreliable. He forgot my birthday sometimes, and I made excuses for him because I loved him, and it made me feel better.
That makes sense.
Right, but now I need to stop making excuses for him. Because the man that I am missing so much is the same man who drove drunk and killed a child.
Why do you think he went to rehab after all anyway? I mean, he was so dead set against it.
Tracy thinks he did it for me and Ethan and Lucky because how much he was hurting us.
Do you really think that he'd want you to spend all your time sitting in here feeling terrible?
Talking about him like he's dead.
No, I'm just saying that I think the best thing you can do for your father is to live your life.
Live my life.
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. Go dancing, climb a mountain, volunteer at a soup kitchen. I don't know. Hell, write a poem about your boyfriend, about how handsome and sexy and charming he is, and handsome and charming.
Oh my gosh, you know, you're reading my mind because I actually totally worked on a poem for months.
Really? Mm-hmm. For months? Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, maybe we should go back to my place and get in bed and you can read it to me.
That's right.
Come home with me. We can spend the day in bed.
Do you have to work?
No, I'll get someone to cover. Besides, this is about art. I wanna hear this poem.
You want to hear it now?
Sure, why not?
Okay. It's called Ode to a Guy with Tats.
Okay.
There once was a cop from the hood.
Oh, that's outstanding.
And his tats were incredibly good.
Uh-huh.
I need inspiration.
Oh, well, allow me.
And he kissed me like you should.
See, I gotta tell the Pulitzer Committee that I just kissed a genius.
You should.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Okay, let's go home and celebrate.
Okay. Let's go.
Lulu, sorry. I tried to hold Kate off for as long as I possibly could, but we are swamped with the September issue, and she said if you're not back in 15 minutes, she's gonna fire you.
Wow, that's sensitive.
She fires me. Is she gonna fire you?
No, but I mean, we really need you. The Manhattan office is freaking out. They want the revised layout. Fetty's having a meltdown, and Kate threw out 2 lattes because they weren't hot enough and the foam wasn't right.
I know I should be grateful for how generous Kate's been.
Yeah, you should tell her that. She would love it. I'm gonna text her right now that we're on our way.
Why not? No, just text her thanks, and she doesn't have to fire me. 'Cause I quit.